DJ Screw, hugely influential late DJ from Houston. He made tapes in his house. He had people come over to his house and freestyle on his tapes. And the freestylers that were on his tapes may have been rappers, may not have been rappers. Some of them became rappers. Some of them just freestyled on a few tapes. But an entire culture began to build around the tapes that he was making. He would play 2 copies of the same record on the turntables, one of them a little bit behind the other, and he would chop back and forth with his fader between those records to repeat verses. He would wind stuff back to repeat words. Really an incredible DJ. I mean, really an incredible regular speed DJ, which leads to the point that once he recorded his tapes, he would record them into an 8-track, and then he would record from that tape into another tape, and he would slow it down in the process. Right. He did slow down the records a little bit with the pitch control, but there's only so much of that you can do on a turntable. But his slowing down process involves slowing it down into the tape deck. And if you've ever been to Houston, it's a very hot, slow city, and that sound really, really resonated in Houston. But more so even than that, the culture of Houston came alive on his tapes, because you're talking about some people who weren't professional rappers or artists, lyricists, any of that.
Right.
So what were they going to talk about? Maybe in some cases they were talking about what they were doing, legal or illegal, but a lot of times they were talking about their neighborhoods. And so, you know, if you're from the neighborhood of Yellowstone and you hear Big Pokey rapping on tapes talking about Yellowstone, you're proud of that. You're talking about Yellowstone neighborhood, you're talking about Yellowstone Boulevard, you're talking about this street or that street, or Herschelwood, Lil Kiki, you know, South Park's Dead End, you know, Kennedy Heights, Fat Pat, Big Hawk, Big Mo and Third Ward, you know, Yates High School, all these things coming to life on the tapes. Candy paint, you know, that's cars painted with a little bit of metallic,
right.
with a little bit, you know, metallic flakes mixed into the paint. Of course, codeine promethazine is a part of that. So it's the whole culture coming to life on the tapes. And that really, really hooked the entire culture of Houston together in so many ways. And that's not to say that everything in Houston reflects DJ Screw. It's just a part of it.
Yeah.
And there's plenty of rap music being made in Houston that has nothing to do with DJ Screw. But it was certainly something where everything came together in a way that and he was so prolific that everything came together in a way that really brought a lot of people on board.